On Friday, July the 25th, Denisio Wyatt, a local young entrepreneur, was faced with a dilemma when he tried to get familiar with who is occupying the parcel of government land in the St. Peter's area that he recently obtained to continue his agriculture ventures. The property is believed to be owned by the family of Member of Parliament Hycinth Richardson. The MP and the young man had a disagreement about the ownership of the property. sxmnewsroom obtained the voice recording of the incident.
No, but because my dad and Maurice mother-in-law is friends. I'm going out to look for fucking Maurice.
That's okay.
Okay?
But before you go, I want my $10 to my... You can't tell me that.
I don't have no money.
But I need to buy back my two. Sorry, big man. Sorry, can you bother? I want my $10 to buy my two signs. Who gonna give it to me?
Friends.
No, you can't tell me that. No, you're getting me aggravated. I want, listen. Now you're getting me aggravated. If you want to be ignorant, I'll be ignorant now too. And everybody will have to move from in front there. I want my $10 to my two signs. You don't have it? Then you can't move from here. Sorry. Knock me down. You move from here today, and anybody can move. I want my $10 for my two signs. If you want to be ignorant, I'm going to get ignorant too. And you move from there. I want my $10 for my two signs. That's it. I play dumb. I want my $10 for my two signs. That's it. That's it. Just give me my $10. I say I want my $10. I say I want my $10. So I'm glad how you chatting me. You got your thing with you. That's good. That's good because me, Hycinth, you see me, my brother, I'm a different breed. Believe you me. I'm a different breed. You can bust that, right? But you can't kill me. You're dead fuck. You're dead fuck. I want my $10. I'm right. But you come and vandalize my place. Then you want to stand up there with a gun in your pocket? We think a gun to frighten me, Hycinth? But you're there before that gun pull out your pocket. Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. Don't play fucking dumb, Hycinth. Remember now, I just take it as two. Full of gun on me. When I roll up, we're going to see a difference. Nothing wrong with them. Good. Remember, your brother just pull a gun too. No, he show me. He show me. And I'm going to see I see the back of your fuck. This is a gun? Yes, I see the back of your fuck. I see the back of your gun. That's a gun now. Play dumb. Yeah, remember you threatened me, so I know you got a gun threat on me. You show me you got your thing on you. I see it, yeah, it's a gun.
Member of Parliament Hycinth Richardson allegedly threatened the young man with a firearm, according to the gentleman. The young man gives us his remarkable story.
Me and Maurice ain't personal friends like that for Maurice to give me a piece of land, and is the land Maurice own? For Maurice to give me a piece of land, you understand what I'm saying? I check it like, you got some personal problems with Maurice them or something, man, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. This is my piece of property that I need to be using. Anyway, bam, my man, he tell me he could never be this, that. His sister coming. Bam, his sister reach. Now his sister reach, she come out of the car in one emotional wreck. This, that. Oh, this, that, Maurice them this, and Theo them this, and this property this, and that, and how long they father here, and how long, if I ain't see it fence, if I ain't see it gate, I tell them, I understand all of that. But on the grid, this is government allotted property. And after I put in for my properties up South Water and different thing, and I couldn't get through because of access, I continue looking and I see this piece. And I put in for it, it had access, I get through. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about anything else. If this was all your own, then I don't think it would have been available as a government lot. You understand? Yeah, this, that, going on with a bunch of stupidness. So now I trying to explain them like, look, I trying to explain her now because it's her talking too. Like, look, just show me your papers. I'm going to show you mine. We don't have to go through this stuff disrespecting me. You know what I mean? You're like my grandmother. I ain't going to disrespect you, but I can't deal with you dealing with me like this neither when I know I ain't my right. She don't want to present nothing. She went in the back of me, ripped down my signs off of the fence because I had a private property in a no trespassing sign. Ripped them off of the fence. There's that one hysterical thing, bam, bam, bam. That's when I start to lose my cool now, because you basically vandalize my property now. That I put up aside, you come in and vandalizing my thing. So that's when I real after so long now, I starting to lose my cool now because of that. So at that given moment now, I starting to lose my cool. Hycinth seeing that, and he's standing to the right of me. So he's standing up on the rocks there now, and he gonna make a gesture like, yeah, Wyatt, you better take it easy, you know what I mean? And now he gonna touch your pocket now and say, yeah, I always got my thing on top of me, you know what I mean? So I turn and I watch him now, and I like, what? What I could have seen straight up, I ain't gonna lie to you, is the little hammer sticking out right to the tip of his pocket. But what he trying to tell me later on now that he find out that I was recording his dumbass is that he tried to tell me it's a water bottle. But I don't looking now and understanding certain things, and I could see, well, I know what the shape of damn water bottle is, to how you gonna hold a pistol in your pocket and try to show me something, you understand? Cool now. I tried to just like not lose my cool, but at that point in time I was definitely done agitated already. You check it out? So what I do now? I start to approach him because now I check it like you're threatening me. So this thing gonna get out of hand because I ain't gonna take no threat from you when I done in my right already, you understand? So I start to approach him and different thing, and he edging away. He edging like to the side of my jeep at the time, you understand? His sister going on this, that, oh, she going down by Maurice, she jumping in the car. At this point now, I telling them, yo, nobody can move because I want my money for my signs. You understand why I'm showing you? Because everybody going on hysterical. Nobody can prove me nothing. Are you vandalizing my thing? And I pay for those things, you understand? So at that time I was done agitated, and they must have seen like, yeah, Wyatt done getting cross. I had my cousin there with me, and he was kind of trying to keep me cool, but at the same time he getting agitated too, you check? Because they wrong, you understand? At that point in time now, I follow in Hycinth and I tell him, Hycinth, you threaten me in a jail. Now remember that you try to, you show me that you got a gun in your pocket, you know, like that's supposed to frighten me or something, but here what gonna happen now? From this point on, we gonna deal with this thing, my brother, just like how we just deal with certain things in the streets. You understand? Because I used to respect you as a certain figure because, you know, my grandmother, my mother, we all grew up, but now you want to try and threaten me physically over a piece of land? Okay. Well, we're going to deal like these boys on the street now. And as a matter of fact, you're so dumb that you didn't even know. I'm glad something like this was going to happen. So I said, let me record this thing from the beginning. You understand? Good. So when I make that suggestion now, when I tell him now that it was recorded, he started changing the whole story now about he ain't got no gun in the pocket, but it's a water bottle. Now everybody started to back him up about water bottle. Before they wasn't saying it was a water bottle. Cleo started to say, oh yeah, water bottle. The woman was in the car with him, oh yeah, water bottle. But all the time you're outside of the car, I close to you. If it's a water bottle or whatever it is, and you're done showing your threat already, why you don't show me from since outside of the car that it was a water bottle? Why you have to wait till you get all the way in the car to show me now that it's a water bottle what you had? I don't know where you change in the car, where you put away. You could have taken up a water bottle right by your armrest. You understand? Anyway, I leave it like that. I tell him, listen, I just want my money for my signs. There's nobody moving from here. And when I get my money for my signs, I go and book my business, and I want all of your things off of my property. That from that day, I tell him I don't want nothing on my property when I come back. You understand? Because are you wrong, and you can't prove to me no documents. You check? Bam, bam, bam. I left, I bust out. When I come home now, I sit down and I analyze, and because I'm frustrated, and I know myself, you check? I would have get up, Jed, and gone up there and deal with all of them myself physically. And I say, you know what, Jed? It's time for man to have a different state of mind and change in a certain way. So you know what? I go deal with it by the law. I call the police. I call a 911 call. Some officers came up. Can't remember the names, you know. A Holland officer and a young, slim officer, a lady. And as they came up, I explained them what the situation. At the time, Hycinth was on the opposite side of the yard by Remove. You understand? And so I took them around, the police officers around, because I tell them, listen, this is a threat, and this man had a gun on him, and I don't want to feel threatened every time I go up on my property. You understand what I'm saying? So I need you to look into this thing. They come, they went over there, they search a car and thing. Search a car, they ain't find nothing. The police officer tried to like really diplomatically handle the situation with the man by showing him like, that time they called me out of the car now, I was sitting on in the back of the car all the time when they were searching the car. Then when after the search everything, they called me outside the car to stand up and talk to him, you understand? Bam, now they're trying to explain him like, look, this gentleman have the documents for this land. If you guys saying it's your property, you know, you guys just try to sit down on the table, or if your sister could come now self, you know what I mean, and sit down on the table with this gentleman, he willing to look at the documents. If ours make more sense, he willing to walk away. You understand? He's starting to get agitated with the officer for saying that. You understand? Starting to get, oh, he property, his sister, you gotta deal with that and a bunch of, but the officer trying to say like, okay, he understand that, but at the point in time, due to how the situation is, it'll be good if I could just sit down on the table. And the man getting more agitated than anything. After a while, the officer just like, he said, you know what, he asked him to call his sister, but she ain't reaching time. So he like, you know what, okay, they're gonna make a report, whatever the case may be about the incident. They tell him, I have the rights to be up on the property as of August 1st. You understand? If anything before that, they need to come and sit on the table with me. You understand? To try and regulate the situation, because I have all rights at that point. He agitated, he vexed. Anyway, we left. So I tell the officer, like I'll show you, look at that whole group of wicked old freaking people. I'll remove all of them who almost chop up my mother for a bucket of water when she was small. These is the type of people what they talk about, community-orientated, orient-minded people. You understand? And these is people that are just into really rob and blind the community. What Hycinth ever do for anybody in this community? All he do for was the Chinese. You understand? After the whole incident now, I filed my report, I decide I gonna get some legal advice. I sent a letter to Minister Lake, a lawyer. I getting some information back from Cadastre, Domain Affairs, and I went to Attorney Comex to find out if I really have the rights to this property. After going through all that research, bam, come to find out, especially from the attorney now, when he filed the case against them with Roderick Fleming, when they was claiming the property up in the hill was theirs, he took them to court. Roderick Fleming won the case because the land up there was leased out to Roderick Fleming. Now they owe him over $10,000 in damages, but they can't execute the payments because they're claiming they don't have no money. So who was the land for? The land wasn't theirs, obviously. You understand what I'm saying? But you went and vandalized the man's place. He couldn't move forward because of what? You just want to be wicked? You understand? No good. So Attorney Comex tell me, listen, the people don't have no documents for the place. They don't have no deed, no request, no freaking beslide, nothing. You understand? At the end of the day, all they're going on is telling like people like, yeah, this land is in court or in a battle with government, so that everybody would just say, boy, that's a headache, boy, I ain't even looking at that land. You understand? Fence a wrong land and then call it book his days. They father from here, they father ain't even from here. How the hell he come here and inherit land? Inherit all that land to go to? What, because he was just given to them by God or something and nothing else for the Samaritan people? That don't make no sense, you understand? So at the end of the day now, going back to getting back some feedback from government and from me and different things, the people them don't have no request, no beslide, no deed. They was given ample opportunities to put in as first preference for the land because they was on the land and they haven't taken those opportunities. Sense out of nonsense. How much years Hycinth inside of government? Marlon was Minister of Vromi. And you ain't tried to do something. Even you go through the right procedures, but you could have pulled some papers. Maybe even said that you're up there. You understand? You could have taken the paper from department to department. You're still going about the right procedure, but you're going to do it a little faster. But all them years are you there and you're going to tell me, no, you put in a request for the land. Nothing like that. That don't make logically, that don't make no sense. But now it makes more sense when you come to find out how much money they owe in government for all the years they're on the land. And can't come up to pay that money in order to get the paperwork in order. Because it could be given to them, but then pay government the taxes. Because are you there how long? Claiming, and are you got apartments, are you making money? You understand what I'm saying? Why not pay government for the land, and how I could be so wicked?
Can I see the proof from that you have for the property?
Yeah, this is my documentation for the property. You understand? That goes into effect on the 1st of August.
And also you filed a complaint against the Member of Parliament also, right?
Yeah, and this is my official police report. You understand? This is my official police report. It's like 3 pages long because it was quite an incident. You know what I mean to say? Quite an incident.
Okay, what do you expect to get out of this now, Denisha?
I don't expect to get nothing. All I want is a little peace, my brother, for me to just do what I gotta do. I ain't not troublesome person, I ain't no person. I know myself, I could be a violent dude, I could get up, but is it any more time for that? I got children, I got different things that I'm looking for in life. I don't want to be having to carry that kind of energy on my shoulders, you know what I mean to say. So for me, I got a lot of positive thing planned, you know what I mean to say, within agriculture and try to demonstrate. I didn't really want to talk, I want to demonstrate, but I need a settled peace of mind, you know what I mean, to demonstrate. And I don't want to go up there neither, and then I start to do my thing, and then 2-3 months later somebody catch my thing on fire too. Then what I supposed to do as a youth? Can't end up in Point Blanche. And then at the end of the day, they're going to say that's exactly where we youths want to be, in Point Blanche. So why I asking really that people and the police do their job in allowing these people to know that where they stand in this situation, that you're not supposed to be on this property. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to feel threatened on my own property. A man going to struggle for survival, going know who knows what he's going to do. And I don't want to think on them things neither, but it's a factor of life. I ain't trying to walk around and have to watch my back on my own property all the time because of you showing me a gun or because you burned down somebody's place already, you understand? I now physically have to think about all those possibilities already, you understand? And try to don't prepare for them because it's like you don't showing me up front what you capable of doing. So I ain't gonna just sit down and leave it happen. You know what I mean? I ain't dumb. So I decided, look, if we were to do something to them up there in the hill, they would have said, look, a bunch of St. Peter's youth gone crazy, they don't got no respect for the elders, this, that. We decided to deal with it in the right way, using the law, dealing with it diplomatically, but yet still, we getting headache that, you want just bad name the Richardson. Bad name who? Nobody want bad name nobody. Why you went about doing what you're doing? And why are you at the same time claiming so much land that is not yours? While so much other youth on the block, when you say, are you parliamentarians claiming you want to help the youth them on the block? And they got so much youth down on the block, interested too in agriculture right now, but don't have the land access to do it. So how about you get them all the rest of the land up there on the hill then? You understand? Because you don't own it. You understand? It's government land. And if them youths could decide to do something with it then, shouldn't they be entitled to it? All of them grow up and raised in St. Peter's like me. You understand? So at the end of the day, I feel that they should have that opportunity. So that's why now, on the 2nd of August next week, Saturday, what I plan to do, Koto Wilson going to be there, Police Officer Wallace going to be there, and a bunch of other youths from around the St. Peter's community going to be there. What we're doing is I'm going to keep a little fish fry, a little drink, a food, and we're going to clean up a little bit of the property. And at the same time, I want to share with them exactly what my intentions are for that property up there and show them what is possible before I start, and then eventually, gradually down the line, they're going to see. So from before it starts, they already have an idea of what's possible. And if I could help them in any way to guide them and train them to do the same thing somewhere else, I'm going to do that too. So up there on Saturday, the 2nd of August, it's going to be a little gathering on that same property, and at the same time, it's going to show the strength of how much youths out there right now, Dred, that want to do something positive. You understand what I'm saying? We need to give them a chance, and it's about that time, basically. You understand? We don't want to continue going through this violence what we have to deal with, because when we're hungry, we got to do something to get food. It ain't that man out there want to thief, I want to rob, I want to, you know what I mean? But when a man hungry, how you going to tell him, Dred, how I supposed to feed my children? You understand? You can't tell him now breaking in that shop and stealing the amount of food to carry home was stealing, when he just do something because he had to feed the little child because he had a choice. So we want to do something positive. So we hoping that, well, what I hoping, like I said, to get out of this is that I could be left alone, you know what I mean, with a subtle mind to do what I have to do so I could avoid getting in any problems. I am the right side of the law. At the end of the day, I went through all the right legal procedures and get the right legal advice to know that the position I'm in and the documents that I hold is firm documents to stand on, you understand? So for me, it's just leave me alone, you know what I mean? Yeah, leave me alone, let me do my thing.
The police spokesman Ricardo Henson confirmed to St. Martin Newsroom that the search did indeed took place, and says that the Attorney General has decided that the national detectives will investigate the matter. This has been a special report for St. Martin Newsroom. Andrew Dick reporting.